Alright guys, so it is that time of year. Tax season. I hate tax season. I hate paying taxes. So right now I'm heading to my accountant so he can do my taxes and do everything that's, taking him some documents and stuff like that. That way he can finalize them and give them to me. That way I can do my taxes. And yeah, so then I have to send the IRS a check. Anyways, so let's do that. Let's head over to the accountant and I'll talk to you guys after I get out of here. By the way, I put a tune on this car, or on the truck, and it feels pretty good. So I have two tunes. Actually I have three tunes. I got one from a local place here in Palm Beach. It was alright. I wasn't too happy with it. So I contacted 5-Star Tuning. They gave me two tunes, a daily tune and a performance tune. Right now I'm driving with the daily tune, and it feels better than the other tune. I'm gonna put the performance tune to see how it feels, and yeah, hopefully it's better. Supposedly it's amazing, so like night and day difference. So I'm gonna do that after I get out of the accountant. Also, if you didn't check out my the gender reveal, check it out. I posted it. Go into my videos, you'll see the gender reveal. It was pretty awesome. I think it was pretty cool, and I'm happy. I'm happy with the results. So I'm not gonna tell you guys. You guys know, the ones that have seen it, but if you haven't seen it, go check it out. That way you know what's going on. Anyways, yeah. So let's head to the accountant, do that thing, and just rip it like a band-aid and get it over with, and then let's go back and figure out what we're gonna do today. The worst feeling you can have is right after you finish doing all your taxes and seeing how much the IRS takes. To me, that's highway robbery. That is one of the worst feelings you can feel. Let me tell you guys, it sucks. The amount that we have to pay in taxes. Our corporation is it's an S corp. So basically, if a quick, business class review. When you have a corporation, you can have it either as a C corp or an S corp. S corp, taxes pass through you, so you don't get double taxed. In a C corp, the corporation gets taxed, and then you get taxed. And if you have, state taxes, we don't have state taxes here in Florida. If you have state taxes, then you get taxed federally and in the state. Here it's just the federal taxes. So the corporation gets charged or taxes, and then we get charged taxes. So if you're the owners, you get charged twice basically, because it's technically your money still. So you make it into an S corp. That way the company doesn't get charged. So it passes through to you, and then whatever percentage you owe of the company, you get taxed. So me and Jose owe 50-50. So basically half of the tax liability I pay, and then he pays the other half. So, but we got just manhandled by Uncle Sam. That is highway robbery. Anyways, at least I just got it over with, and yeah, we're just gonna keep going straight, doing our thing, selling our essentials. Jade Black, Hudson and Maine, trying to make more money so Uncle Sam can take more money, and we can have that money to pay him. Anyways, so let's I don't even feel like vlogging anymore. Let's see what we do later. I'm gonna head back to the office and see what the guys are doing. So let's go. So I was gonna take this video a whole different way, but then this whole news came out that Apple is coming up with their card this summer. So I was like, what a big gimmick. I thought it was just another regular Apple card, and it's just Apple trying to be Apple and trying to make you, make some money out of you, and you know what I'm saying. So let's talk about this. It's something that I talk about, credit cards and credit, the other day, and how important it is. So why not talk about it and go from there? See what's going on, if it's a big gimmick or not, and what the features are, if it's worth it or not, and you guys decide. Like I said, I thought it was a big gimmick. I thought this was just like I said, Apple trying to be Apple. All right, so this card was announced, and it supposedly is coming out in the summer. If it's anything like the HomePod, it's probably gonna take longer than that. Anyways, it's in the summer, so that's what we're expecting. So this is a new card. They're saying something different, something new, but really, how much can they reinvent the wheel? The credit card is a credit card. You get the credit card, you use your money that's not yours, it's borrowed, you pay them back, and you pay interest. Some of them give you money back, some of them give you points. So let's see what's different and what's new. Like I said, at first I thought it was a big gimmicky thing, but now that I'm looking at it, I wouldn't say it's not a gimmicky thing, but it's not bad. It just, remember when I talked to you about the finances, knowing what you spend your money on and what it is and tracking it? This credit card is going to help you. Not that other credit cards don't do it, it's just that this one is doing it easier because everything's on your phone. So let's get into it. So basically they're saying it's a new kind of credit card, created by Apple, not a bank. But Goldman Sachs is behind it, so basically it's a bank. Apple Card completely rethinks everything about the credit card, represents all things that are Apple, simplicity, transparency, and privacy. So it works with Apple Pay. That's instantly where your credit card is going to be, but if it's not accepted, Apple Pay is not accepted in some places, then you have a physical card that you can use, and it's basically connected. And it's basically the same thing that you do with, you know, if you have an Amex or a MasterCard, you have the credit card, you can link it to your Apple Pay, you can pay with that. If you can't pay with that, you use your card. So that's, you know, they're making it seem like it's more important than it is, which it really isn't. It's the same thing as it's always been. But you do get a titanium credit card. So, I mean, it does look nice. If you look at that picture, it looks very nice and very simplistic, very modern, very clean, very Apple. You know, everything that Apple does, they're able to design it very well. So that's something that you get. Basically, the Apple Card lives in your iPhone, on your wallet app, like it does like any other credit card does, so that's nothing new. And then instead of getting points, you do get cash back. So it took me a while to find how much cash back you get. I'll go into that later on, but you do get cash back instead of points, and you can use that. It goes directly to your iPhone, so you can use that cash right there, or to buy anything online or whatever. Or I'm assuming it goes into your Apple account, kind of like your Apple Pay, and then when you send money to people, that you have that money there, and then you can transfer it to your bank account. So it's very easy. So this is something that I liked about it, even though, you know, a lot of other banks do it, but they're doing it better. So for example, it shows you what you're spending on, so you can see everything at a quick glance. So for example, this person bought some coffee at La Colombia Cafe, and it shows you the map of where it is. And if you don't recognize it, you can actually look at the map and pinpoint where it's at. It's like, oh, and then it helps you, you know, remember. Or if you really didn't use it, and let's say you're in Florida, and then it shows up that you used it in Chicago, you'll be like, I wasn't there, I'm in Florida. You know what I'm saying? So you can pinpoint where it was used. It gives you a little map and the name of the place, how much you spent, etc. And it also tells you how much you're getting cash back. And in this example, you see they're getting 2%. This is the other thing I like is of tracking everything. Amex does it. It gives you a good breakdown, at least for the. It gives you a good breakdown, but you have to log in and all that. It gives it everything on your phone. And for example, here it shows you, you know, you have 5 transactions in entertainment, 6 transactions in food and drinks, 5 transactions in shopping, and everything's color coordinated, how much you spent, and it tells you right there how much you spent, let's say on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, how much you spent for the week. So you can review it monthly as well. So that's pretty cool. So you can keep track of everything. And it makes it easier. We're people that sometimes we don't have, you know, our computer next to us to always be checking. So having this on your phone and always being able to see it right there on your phone, it makes it a little easier for a lot of people. But like I said, it's still not something new. It's something that a lot of banks have been doing it. You can just go to their app and you can see how much you spent, and some of them have different graphs. Some banks are better than others, and maybe Apple's doing this a little bit better than everybody else, but it's pretty much similar. And then here is, you know, you get daily cash on everything that you spend. So this is where the cash back comes in. It's good, but it's not amazing. For example, you get 3% cash back on everything you buy from Apple. It can be from the Apple Store, apple.com, iTunes, etc. If you really don't buy a lot from Apple and all that, I mean, you're really not going to get that 3% back. 2% on any time you use Apple Pay. Now, Apple Pay has become more prevalent, but for example, here in the city we live in, Walgreens has it, and that's about it. The grocery store where I go, Publix, doesn't have it. Sam's Club doesn't have it here. So I really wouldn't be able to use it that much, and I wouldn't be able to get that 2%. And I would end up just getting 1% on everything else. 1% of 500 is only going to be $5. So I'm really just making $5 after I spend $500. I can use that, and if you do have, a straight up credit card for point systems and all that, you can actually get a better deal with other credit cards like the Venture card or the Chase card point systems, or even the Discover It card. But it is good to keep track of things and makes it more simple for a lot of people. Some people don't like going to their bank accounts and checking. I'm the type of person that I don't mind it. So this card is really just a gimmick for me. For some people, that gimmick actually helps. So if you're the type of person that really never goes into their bank account and never checks anything, but you have an iPhone and you're always on your iPhone, get this card. So if you can't pay the balance, you can just go and you can use their app, and it'll tell you, you can tell them how much you can pay, and you can estimate the interest cost to you in real time, and you can make a better decision. So that's pretty good. Sometimes credit card companies are not very clear when they're going to start charging you interest. You have to read all their documents to make sure, find that out, but you can find it out and you can do the math. But with this, you can just be like, all right, if I can just pay $200 or $500, how much interest am I going to get charged out of this $2,000 or whatever? So that's pretty clear, and that's pretty good for a lot of people. Like I said, here you can schedule it whenever you want to pay. Some credit cards, you'll have a random, like for example, if you have 5 different credit cards, you have to remember 5 different due dates. With this one, it says that it's going to be due on the last day of the month, so it makes it easy. You know that at the last day of the month you have to pay your credit card, or you can do it where you can pay it have it weekly or bi-weekly. So if you get paid weekly, it makes it easier, or bi-weekly, and you just pay a little bit and not a huge lump sum at the end of the month. So that's a pretty cool feature. And the good thing, there's no annual fees. There's no fees of anything. No annual fees, no cash advance fees, no international fees, no over the limit or return payment fees, no hidden fees. So basically, you won't have any surprises other than interest if you don't pay it on time. So I wonder how much the interest rate would be for this credit card, but right here it says no fees at all. So that's pretty good. And you get the payments daily. That's something good. A lot of point systems, you wait 30 days, or the next billing cycle, you get the points. This is daily. So if you, let's say, spend $500, you're gonna get that $5 right there, right then. So that's pretty good. But like I said, the point system is not the best, just because it's very limited. You get 3% in Apple stuff, or 2% in Apple Pay. If you live in a city where Apple Pay is very prevalent, that's pretty cool. You get 2%. So at 500, you probably get so you get 2%. So, but if you really don't have Apple Pay, you're just using the card, you're gonna get 1%. If you're using for points and you already have all this down, you track your stuff, you know how credit cards work, you don't have an issue with interest because you pay everything on time, and you don't mind fees because really none of those fees apply to you. If you have your other credit cards already have no annual fees, and you never pay late. You have your specific credit card for foreign transactions that don't charge you. You probably have better point systems and better stuff, and you don't need this card for points. It's useless for you. So that's it. You can put your email address if you're interested. I did put my email address. I do want to get it. There's no fee, so I have nothing to lose, but it would be nice to see how the credit card is, and if I get it, I'll do a quick review on you guys, and I know you guys are interested in this financial stuff. So, if you saw this credit card and you said, whoa, this is a cool new thing, there's other credit cards that do the same thing. You just, you have to get their app, you have to actually, maybe do a different point system and get several cards to maximize your points or cash back. But if you just want one credit card and you're not good into tracking things, and your iPhone is your thing and you're always there on your iPhone, and you don't mind about points and cash back, it's not a bad credit card. But Would it be my primary and only credit card for me that I do all that stuff? No, definitely not. And I wouldn't recommend it to anybody that already has a credit card and they have, all their ducks in a row and they know what they're doing. This is just a gimmick and try to sell it to that millennial instant mindset type thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a quick video, different video, just into that finance stuff. I know you guys know. I think it's a big gimmick. It's just they know how to market stuff. Apple does a great thing. I love Apple products, and they know how to market stuff. But it's nothing new. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.